Well, we have to do something. What's the point of having magic at all if we don't use it to help that poor lady?
I use my magic to help all the time. But I help creatures, not humans. Humans destroy each other. It's all that makes them unique.
Ahem. As the only one of us who used to be a human, let me say that isn't true. Humans are afraid of what they don't know. But so are the Fae. We're not different, and I can't hole up here, watching Sophia suffer.
Say you help her. What if you're discovered? What if you transform? Interfering with human affairs does more harm than good. I would know.
But you're... we can't, I just... Oh, drat, I don't like this.
Perry and I are hundreds of years old. We've seen scads of witch trials. Never ends well.
And as the senior members of Ravenwood Hollow, we're breaking this tie. No interfering.
Ah, well... Horse feathers!
How much of that did you hear?
Enough to get the gist. No helping.
A decision I have to abide by, technically. But if there's anything you need...
Wow. Thanks, Wesley. That's very generous of you.
Oh, yes!
You look like you're in a good mood.
I am. Angus is getting married soon, and he's one of my best buddies. I'm so happy for him and Francis.
Oh, that's sweet. I love a wholesome romance.
I want to get Angus the best wedding present. Not the most expensive, but the most meaningful, you know? Here's my plan. Take a photo of them, blow it up, and print it on silk. Then I'll frame it with dried turtle head flowers. Francis likes to give Angus big bouquets of turtle heads.
Hey, what if I pay you for some turtle heads and silk?
How could I turn down such a cute request?
I knew you'd understand. Thanks, Tara.
Adept, did you get a chance to examine Natalia?
I did. I asked her to stop by the clinic for a cup of tea.
And?
It's as we all feared. The wraith that escaped the gloaming last night has possessed Natalia.
This is all my fault. If we hadn't gone into the gloaming...
That shouldn't have destabilized the wellspring so profoundly. Something strange is going on.
How do we get Natalia to take back what she said?
This happened to a cousin of mine when I was a boy. Banishment is the only way to make a wraith leave for good.
That's complicated magic.
Well, complicated problems call for complicated magic, don't they now? We'll need something Natalia's made with her hands. Next, something that carries a memory dear to her.
And we will need a sapphire to capture the genie, and fennel seed powder to bind it.
Fennel seed powder?
If you grow some fennel, you can pound it up in your mortar and pestle.
Can't I just grind up the seeds instead of growing them?
Nonsense. We need fresh seeds from fresh fennel.
Novice, can you gather these four things?
I'll do my best.
Bring the things that hold a part of Natalia, what she's made, and what carries a memory to me once you've got them. I'll look within them. If they're powerful enough, I'll show you how to make the banishment incantation.
Be swift. Sophia only has a week until her trial.
Farseer, I have something to show you. How about this iron she made?
Good, good. Hand it to me, and I'll read it.
How do you read something without words?
You give it a darn close look, of course. Let's see. Careful, man, careful. What are you doing?
Who?
She would curse you, wouldn't she? She's bitter.
Tell me what you're seeing.
You can't see? Sorry. I saw a man. Must have been Natalia's pa. And a woman. Not Natalia's ma. Daughter of the local babka.
Babka? Isn't that a pastry?
It also means spirit whisperer. A witch. Looks like Natalia's pa fell in love with the babka's daughter back in Russia, but the girl died, and the babka cursed her pa with bad luck. A curse that he passed on to his daughter years later.
Natalia.
That's right. You've done well, novice. We can use this for the incantation. Come back when you've got something else to show me.
Springs, latches, bolts, pins. Open up and let me in.
Time for bed. Hey, Angus, what's going down?
My wedding cake is what? So, my fridge in the bakery is full of tiny individual tarts for a fundraiser Mrs. Soft is hosting for Mayor Soft, and if I put the cake in our fridge at home, Francis will see it. I know Hazel baked a lot. You must have a good-sized fridge. Can I borrow some space? Pretty please?
Of course.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll just pop it in. Bye!
Am I ready? Ugh. What's that smell? Spoiled milk? Uh-oh. Of course the fuse blew. The wiring is probably from when Grandma still used ice boxes. Oh, it's too late to make a new cake.
Hello? Angus said he was storing his cake in your fridge, and I've got the edible flowers. Ew. Tell me that melted disaster isn't.
It is. Can we magic it back together somehow?
How? That buttercream has to be spoiled. Unless... See the Farseer. He can help you.
Reaped, brewed, molded, spun. Faster will this work be done. Reaped, brewed, molded, spun. Faster will this work be done. Reaped, brewed, molded, spun. Faster will this work be done.
The wedding's not far off. Think you'll be able to get some silk and turtle heads?
Way ahead of you.
This is exactly what I needed. Thanks so much. Lena says I like craft projects more than a sorority girl, but what can I say? I enjoy making things for people I care about.
Oh, Parker. Never change.
Thanks again for helping me out. I couldn't do it without you. Here.
Here, Farseer. Something else that holds a bit of Natalia in it.
I've been looking forward to this. I want to see how Natalia's story goes.
So do I.
So many miles above the sea.
I'll wait for him to finish.
Oh, there you are, Miss Kuznetsova. And there's the babka, still alive. I've aged better than her.
What did Natalia do?
She flew all the way back to her pa's village in Russia to ask the babka to lift the curse. Brave of her, the babka gave her an old hammer. This hammer belonged to Natalia's grandpa's pa, and told her that if she used the hammer, her fortunes would be set right.
So that's why she became a blacksmith so suddenly.
Seems that way.
But Natalia still thinks she suffers from misfortune. Did the babka lie?
Don't know. No surprise that Natalia's fed up with witches, though. You can get started on this incantation, novice. Finding out which parts of Natalia the wraith latched onto was the hard part.
Farseer, I ruined Angus's wedding cake, and I don't have time or ingredients to make another.
Folks always obsessing over time. It doesn't just go one way, you know? Try this incantation. But mind that you aim your wand right at the object you want to set back in time. Don't want it hitting someone by mistake and turning him into a baby. That's a whole lot of trouble.
I'm sleepy.